Have you ever wished you could plant a positive, empowering sentence in someone's mind? A sentence that keeps replaying for days, making them feel calmer, braver, and happier, all in a completely ethical way. What if I told you that top therapists and hypnotists have been using a version of this for decades? It's a method that turns your voice into a trusted internal coach for someone you care about. This isn't magic. It's grounded in the science of how our brains create auditory loops, the very same principle therapists use to help clients internalize positive affirmations. It's a concept deeply rooted in the work of pioneers like Milton Erickson and the foundations of neuro-linguistic programming, or NLP. When a suggestion is delivered in the right state, it doesn't just get heard. It gets absorbed, becoming part of a person's internal dialogue. Today, I'm going to break down this powerful method, which I call the Velvet Echo technique. We'll go through the exact 5 steps you can use to help a friend, a family member, or even a client feel a lasting sense of positivity and strength. And we're going to do it the right way with full consent and genuine care. Let's dive into step 1, permission and relaxation. This is the most crucial step because everything we do is built on a foundation of trust and safety. You never, ever spring this on someone. Instead, you start with a simple, gentle invitation. You might say something like, "Hey, I learned this quick relaxation exercise that feels really nice. Would you be open to trying it with me for just a couple of minutes?" The key is the question. When they say yes, you have their consent, and you've created a safe space. This isn't about manipulation. It's about offering a gift. You're inviting them into a state of calm, not pushing them. Once they agree, guide them to a comfortable position. Have them close their eyes if they want to, and take a few slow, deep breaths. The goal is simply to help them transition from the busyness of their day to a moment of quiet presence. Just a minute or 2 of this is all you need to set the stage. Now for step 2, the calming voice signature. Your tone of voice is the vehicle for the positive message. You need to shift from your normal conversational speed to what I call the bedtime story tone. Think warm, slow, and with a gentle, downward inflection at the end of your sentences. This tone is universally soothing. It signals safety to the nervous system. It's the voice we instinctively use to comfort a child or soothe a pet. It's low, it's slow, and it's resonant. If you're doing this remotely, like over a phone call or a voice note, I highly recommend recording yourself first. Listen back. Do you sound rushed? Does your voice sound thin or high-pitched? Practice speaking from your diaphragm, letting the words flow out smoothly and unhurriedly. This calming vocal signature is what makes the message feel less like an external command and more like a gentle, internal thought. It bypasses the critical part of the mind and speaks directly to the receptive, subconscious part. With the person relaxed and your voice calibrated, we move to step 3, the triple positive loop. This is where the magic happens. Your goal is to choose one and only one clear, uplifting phrase. Simplicity is key. Trying to cram in multiple messages will only dilute the effect. The phrase should be something genuinely beneficial for the person. For example, if they're struggling with anxiety, you might choose, "You are calm and confident in any situation." If they need a boost of self-worth, it could be, "You deserve to feel proud of how far you've come." Or for someone facing a challenge, "Every breath makes you stronger and more focused." Once you have your phrase, you repeat it 3 times. but not back to back. You say it once, in that calm, warm voice. Then you wait. Let about 15 to 20 seconds of silence pass. This space is just as important as the words. It allows the message to land and settle in their mind without pressure. Then you gently repeat the exact same phrase a second time. Another 15 to 20 seconds of silence. And finally, you say it one last time. This triple repetition, separated by silence, creates a powerful auditory loop. It's like gently striking a tuning fork in their mind. The first time, it gets their attention. The second time, it creates recognition. The third time, it begins to resonate and echo on its own. Now we're at step 4, the future pace anchor. This step brilliantly bridges the gap between the relaxation session and their everyday life. The suggestion is planted, but now we need to tell their brain when and how to access it. While they are still in that relaxed, receptive state, you're going to gently guide their imagination into the near future. You might say something like, just imagine for a moment, waking up tomorrow morning, and you can already feel this sense of calm and confidence inside you. This future pacing connects the feeling to a real-world event. Then you add the anchor. This is the truly elegant part of the technique. You say, softly, and you know when it's quiet later on, maybe tonight or tomorrow. You might be pleasantly surprised to hear a friendly voice, just gently reminding you of this feeling. Notice the language. Might be pleasantly surprised and friendly voice. It's permissive and positive. You're not commanding them. You're planting a seed of curiosity. You're essentially programming their mind to replay the positive loop in your voice when they are in a quiet, reflective state. This transforms the suggestion from a one-time event into a self-renewing internal resource. Finally, we arrive at step 5, the gentle reinforcement. The initial session is powerful, but a tiny nudge 24 to 72 hours later can amplify the effect tenfold. This is where the velvet echo truly lives up to its name. You don't need to re-explain anything or even say the full sentence again. All you do is send a tiny, almost context-free reminder. This could be a short text message or a 1-second voice note. For example, if you were helping your friend Sarah, you might just send a text that says, Sarah, followed by a moon emoji or a sparkle emoji. That's it. What happens is extraordinary. Their brain, which has already encoded the positive phrase with your voice, sees their name and the associated feeling, and it automatically completes the loop. The positive phrase replays in their mind, in your voice, as if from nowhere. The response I often see is something like, wow, that's so weird. I was just thinking about that. I just heard it again in my head. Thank you. This tiny reinforcement reactivates the entire positive feeling state, strengthening the neural pathway and making the echo last even longer. It's incredibly subtle, yet profoundly effective. Of course, the applications for this must always be ethical and positive. This is a tool for healing and encouragement, not manipulation. Think of therapists using it to help clients manage anxiety between sessions. The voice note becomes a portable, safe space. Imagine parents using a gentle version of this to help their children build confidence before a big exam or a sports game. Coaches can use it to remotely motivate their athletes, reminding them of their strength and focus. The key is always consent and positive intent. You are borrowing your voice to be someone's cheerleader when they can't be their own. So, to recap the 5 steps of the Velvet Echo technique: 1. Get clear permission and guide them into a brief state of relaxation. 2. Adopt the calming voice signature: slow, warm, and low. 3. Use the triple positive loop, repeating one simple phrase 3 times with silence in between. 4. Set the future pace anchor, telling their mind when to replay the message. And 5. Use gentle reinforcement with a tiny, subtle cue a day or 2 later. I want to be very clear. This technique should only be used for therapeutic or motivational purposes, always with explicit consent. It's a powerful way to support someone you care about, but it must be used responsibly. So, here's a call to action for you. Why not try this on yourself first tonight? Before you sleep, record a short voice note for your future self. Choose a phrase you need to hear, like "I am capable and I trust my journey." Record it 3 times in that calm, velvety voice. Then, set a reminder on your phone for tomorrow afternoon with just your name and a positive emoji. See what happens. Experience the Velvet Echo for yourself. Let me know in the comments if you're going to give it a try. Thank you so much for watching, and if you found this valuable, please like and subscribe for more content on the art of communication and positive psychology. See you in the next one.